What is up, everybody? Good morning. It is a cold one. Just filled up my gas tank and we had us a nice quick little back workout this morning. I will say it's pretty solid. I switched up my breakfast a little bit too. I just had a big protein bar, 30 grams of protein, 190 calories. No, sorry. That was a different protein bar I was looking at. It was a protein bar, and it was 380 calories and 30 grams of protein, which is okay. But anyway, it's beside the point. The back workout consisted of lat pull downs, pullovers, and dumbbell rows. So let's just go through this back workout. So I went in, lat pull downs. I warmed up really light, focusing on the control, the form, making sure I was pulling the weight down with my back and not my arms. The real ones know what I'm talking about. But after I warmed up with some light weight, I moved on to my working sets. And, I really focused on the stretch at the top and pulling the weight down in a slow, controlled manner, making that mind-muscle connection with my back. As I'm pulling the weight down, I squeeze at the bottom and then go back to the full stretch position. I say it all the time that your back is one of those muscles that if you're unable to make that mind-muscle connection, you're going to have a hard time getting some decent gains there. So that's really important with back. It's really important with every muscle, but back, if you can't make that mind-muscle connection, you're going to have a lot of trouble making some back gains. Then after that, I moved on to the cable pullovers. Same premise here. I'm already warmed up, so I don't need to warm up. Focusing on that deep stretch, pulling the weight in towards my hips, and keeping my elbows pretty much in a locked position, and pulling with my back, squeezing at the end of the rep. This is an exercise that took me a little while to get used to using my back through the whole motion, but I made a conscious and deliberate, determined effort to make that mind-muscle connection on this exercise, and it's become one of my favorite back exercises. Before, I didn't get it because I didn't understand how to make that mind-muscle connection. So I did 3 sets of 12 there, and then we moved on to my final movement, which was dumbbell rows. And I am keeping it a little bit lighter right now because I'm trying to get into a bigger calorie deficit. And I think when your body's not so full of carbs and it's not able to hold on to water as well, when you don't have as much repairing materials in your body, that absolutely go hard, but tone it down just a little bit, enough that you're not. I'm saying that now, but yesterday I was throwing around weight. But most of the time, you want to, lighten it up just a little bit when you're on a really big calorie deficit. That's just how I feel. But anyway, the exercise. So I only used the 40 pounders when I've been using the 60 pounders. And this one was a little bit more of a tempo-ish rep scheme. No real reasons, just what I felt like doing on this one. I did make sure I was pulling the weight up towards my hip and not just pulling the weight up with my arm. I've gotten the form down well enough with this one that I felt comfortable going a little bit quicker with the reps. But I ended up doing 3 sets of 12 for each side. And then after that, I did my pose down and I got the heck out of there. So, quick workout this morning. Back workouts usually don't take me that long. Maybe if I added deadlifts in there, it'd take a little bit longer, and that might be something I do down the road. I used to do deadlifts, but working in retail for 15 years, I'm a little more careful about my lower back. So, it's just the precautions I'm taking. Because, you know, an injury will set you back a lot farther than trying to push yourself way too hard. I definitely want to avoid injuries. I've had my share of shoulder problems, and that can be pretty frustrating because it prevents you from doing a lot of stuff. It was messing with me when I was doing back day. It was messing with me doing arm day, chest day, pretty much anything upper body. It was messing me up, and to be able to recover from that and then kind of look back and just realize how stupid you were being. Like, if you feel something's wrong, slow it down a little bit. You don't have to completely quit the movement unless there's a lot of pain, you know. But I would say if you feel like a tweak coming on, then just tone it down a little bit for a week or two, or a couple workouts until it feels good. That's another importance of warming up is, you know, just to see if your body's ready for the work that's coming ahead. Diet wise, I've fallen in love with these little Sriracha Ranch keto wraps. They're only 25 calories, 2 grams of protein. You know, you can put a bunch of meat and veggies in there, and it'll fill you up decently, and not cost you a lot of calories, and it'll keep your carbs down a little bit. But yeah, that's about all I got for you guys today. Tomorrow is chest day. I know I'm talking about lighting the load, but every day's different. If I'm feeling strong, I might go a little heavier on bench press. If not, you know, I might hover around 135, you know. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. Thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.